Welcome to the KX Country Clubhouse. I'm Kat with the new KX 94.7, and I am so excited to welcome today Jojo Mason. Jojo, how are you?
How am I? I'm good.
You
Yeah,
good?
I'm
Doing
good.
okay?
Yeah, I am. We got a lot going on over on this side of the pond, but um, uh, it's it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's good. It's all good. Things are good. Our
I know
play
that's such a
backwards.
heavy question because you have been so involved in like mental health Mondays and things like this. So I always love checking in with you and asking how you are because I know I'm going to get an honest reaction. And we love that.
Yeah.
You're so authentic. You're so true to yourself. Truly do worry about you and keep an eye on you and want to make sure you're doing okay. So I'm glad we have this opportunity to connect today. First of all, where are you joining me from? Where are you right now?
I am in White Rock, BC. It was sunny a second ago, and the clouds have just taken over. I'm assuming it's about to rain, which means I don't get to ride my motorcycle, which is, but that's okay. There's another day for that. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day.
There you go. Well, you're still much closer to the motorcycle season out there than we are here.
I was gonna say,
Lots of snow.
it's February over here, and I'm thinking about riding my bike. I can only imagine.
No, we're waiting on April. We're waiting on April for that, for sure.
Man.
We got a few more months still, but that's okay. While we are waiting for warmer weather to come, are you able to get out? How are the COVID restrictions out there right now? What's life on your end?
I mean, things are. It's tough, like it's tough to see some businesses. I got some buddies that are running their own business, and the restrictions are really hindering them a little bit. But they're loosening up. I was told as of March 1st or something like that, things are going to start, becoming a little less crazy. Good news is like we can still go over to restaurants. I can still take my lady out on a date. I can still go see mom and dad. I can still take my nephews and stuff to the park. And so that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been trying to fill my time with these days is just hanging on to the people that are important to me and spend as much time with them as I can while I got it.
That's so good. And speaking of your beautiful bride, how is she? You guys doing well?
She's good. She is so good. She's at the park. She's at the park with the dog right now. So daddy can do some work. But
well, we all know and love little Jupiter, and we saw the video that you posted on Instagram the other day. You gotta love those iPhone Apple stories that they put together, the little slideshow of cute pictures for you. Now we've actually got to meet Jupiter because that was part of the CCMA rescue, right?
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Such a sweet pup. So I'm glad you have that little heartbeat in the house, keeping you happy and healthy and all of that jazz. Lifestyle stuff aside, because I could talk to you forever. We should talk about music. We have so much to catch up on.
All right, fine.
7-song EP, Sky Full of Stars, landed in October. Everybody's been just gobbling it up and loving every single song coming out of it. I don't know if you can tell us the next single yet, but what do you see for the future of this album? What's the next song you're going to kind of do a big push on that we can expect to hear?
Oh gosh, that one is still in. Here's the thing, Kat, is the way that we're looking at it right now as a team is it's a problem, but it's a good problem to have, right? When you are sitting there looking at this product that you put out and this product that people have been eating, like you said, gobbling it up. And something that we're all sitting here equally as proud of, from the management to the label to the producer to myself. We are all equally as pumped on it. We're sitting there all like, which one should be? Because we're limited, right? If we could put them all out as singles, hey, let's go. But we are unable to do so. So we're all sitting there just like, what to do next? I think I trust my team. Like I said, from Scotty Chops, my producer, to my managers, to my, we always decide things as a collective. So I love, and that's one of the things I love about my team is that fact, is that we're all so invested in it, and I trust that we'll be able to come. We'll be able to put something out there for you. I can't tell you what it is yet, but we working, we cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're excited to hear it. Every single one on the album is just incredible. So no matter what you choose, I'm sure we'll be spinning it like crazy here in country. We love ourselves some JoJo. And Speaking of some of the great success and some of the exciting things that happened to you over the past year, BCCMAs, you walked away with 3 major awards this year. That's got to be a massive feather in your cap and a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, wild. It's one of those things. You don't expect it, and then it happens, and you just kind of appreciate that everybody is, everybody's loving your stuff just as much as you loved it when you put it out, and yeah, crazy,
That's awesome.
crazy,
And
crazy, crazy.
BCMAs was a big bucket list item for you as well. You got to perform on the award show. Plus, did I hear a rumor it was your big country voice going on there in the background?
I got to be, and I didn't get to say this. Okay, I didn't put a title on it myself, but they was like, "Yo, Jojo, you want to be the voice of God?" I was like, "Huh? Big guns upstairs, huh? Okay, all right, man. Just jump on that." Yes, you got to hear my voice. It was crazy. One of the coolest things, and I kept having so many people being like, "Bro, is that you? Is that your voice on there?" Yes, it is. And so that was probably one of the coolest things. Even my mom messaged me and was like, "What the heck? Why am I hearing you?" She recognized it right away.
Of course you did. Oh, that's awesome. Well, you did such an incredible job. That's a lot to keep track of, a lot to be on top of, and you did such an incredible job and also performed that night. So it was a big night for you. And what a reunion to be able to see all your country music family and friends together once again. Must have felt incredible.
The best, the best. And that's one of the things that we all lived for that weekend was just being together again. And again, like we never thought we weren't sure if we were ever going to be there together again, right? Like that was never we had no idea. So the fact that we were, amazing. I feel so grateful that we get to do that. And now I don't know if you heard, which I'm sure you did, but we are. I get to go on tour with some of my best friends coming up pretty soon here. So Daddy's excited.
Yeah, you have every right to be excited. We are excited. And we hope that tour can bring you over here to Ontario very, very soon because we certainly miss you. Now, obviously, you mentioned your mom in there, and I wanted to ask you a question because Mama Joan has had a massive impact on your musical career growing up with the piano in the household. And we heard that you got a piano for Christmas and brought it to your home, and your mom started playing for the first time again in 20 years. Tell me about that kind of full circle moment and bringing music back to your mom and having her actually perform on stage with you.
That was one of the wild. So that was 2019. Okay, so one Christmas I brought a piano home, and I didn't want to buy it just in case, right? So I rented it first, just from Long and McQuaid. I went over, just bought a keyboard, and for Christmas I surprised her. Boom, there's the piano. I got the same one sitting in my room right now, and I wanted to give her something that she used to be so passionate about. So to be able to give her that in itself was amazing. She plays all the time, and she's getting back into it. She sits down in the mood, come over for dinner. I say, "Mom, what you been working on?" She, "Oh, come over, let me show you." And she'll show me what she's been dabbling with. And the fact that I was able to get her on stage it blew my mind that I don't know if you saw, there's a video floating around somewhere of me trying to get through the song that she's playing, and I'm nailed. And I'll never forget it. I remember being on stage. I introduce her. I bring her out. We set up the piano, and she's old school, okay, and she's got terrible eyes. So instead of having like an iPad or something like here where she's reading the notes, she brings her whole like poster board that's like this big, sets it up on the thing on the. It looked ridiculous, but it was just the most adorable, sweetest thing. And I'm sitting there, we start the song with John Legend, All of Me. And I'm sitting there singing this song, and I'm going through the first verse, and okay, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I look back at my mom, and she's sitting there doing her thing and starting to, and then I'm, okay, gosh, so don't cry. So all of a sudden the last chorus comes, and I'm like, I'm a puddle, and I'm trying to get through the song. I'm sorry, guys, I can't do it. Can you guys sing? And the crowd sang with me. And then I brought her up after the song. And I'd never heard a crowd go so crazy for it, not even for myself, let alone my dang mama. I created a monster. Here's why. I got off the stage, and she's standing there over there with Chanel, my fiance, standing over there with Chanel. I got off the stage after my show. She watched the rest of the show from the side. I go off the stage. I said, "How'd you feel, Ma?" She's like, "Oh, when can we do it again?"
He'll be joining you and all your friends on tour moving forward. Perfect.
Jojo and his mother.
I love it. Oh, it's such a special story. And I'm so excited that you were able to do that and that she introduced you to music in the first place, because you've now been in the industry for 6 years. We've watched you blossom and bloom into this incredible artist and this huge advocate. You've been so great when it comes to mental health and all sorts of these great social initiatives. And we just are so incredibly proud of all the work you've done. And I wanted to chat with you about Black History Month, because we are right in the middle of Black History Month. And I want to know what organizations really come to mind for you that are doing this really well, and what other organizations could take away from that and do to better honor and better recognize Black History Month.
I think I wouldn't necessarily pinpoint a certain organization. What I would do is encourage people to find people of color and just ask questions. If they want to learn things, do research, find out what was going on, with the 13th Amendment, find out what was going on with slavery back in the day, find out what was going on with the passage and bringing Black people up through the passage to get to Canada. Find out, do research, ask questions. For me, that's the biggest thing is I don't have all the answers, right? So I don't know how to cure or fix racism. I don't know how to fix world hunger. I don't know. I'm not educated like that, but I know enough, and I know the things that I've experienced and how they affect me. So I'm able to preach on that. I have a ton of people that I look up to, and the fact that in this world that that is crazy. I get to look at people like Jimmy Allen. I get to look at people like Mickey Guyton. I get to look at people like Kane Brown, Darius Rucker, Charlie Pride. I get to look at all these people that are paving the way for people that look like me. And that's a big thing in my world. I'm so grateful that they're there. And I'm so grateful that I can look at them and say, holy this is possible. Oh my God, I can be there. I can do that one day. That being Black isn't going to hold me back from being able to do anything like that. And Kat, if I have one wish or one thing if I died tomorrow knowing that me being in the position that I'm in, having somebody look at me the way that I look at Jimmy Allen, or the way that I look at Mickey Guyton or Darius or Charlie, the way that I see them, that I could die a happy man, knowing that I impacted somebody's life like that too.
Well, that's a beautiful sentiment and very special. I'm going to knock on wood. My little wood.
Yeah.
Don't you go down on me tomorrow.
I ain't going nowhere. I got things to do.
You mentioned Mickey Guyton in there. Just quick before we go, want to get your reaction on her incredible Super Bowl performance.
You nailed it. It was incredible. There, you could close your eyes and just be taken to the heavens. Like it was insane. It wasn't one, in my opinion, wasn't one note missed. And the power was there. The passion was there. The class, oh my goodness, the class was there, and you could see it. And she performed with such presence, and I was so grateful that I got to see that, because that was cool. That was cool. God, I got goosebumps thinking about it right now. Shoot.
Well, I'm gonna go watch it again. It was so lovely to chat with. Best of luck with everything coming up, the tour, the more songs getting released off that album. We can't wait to hear more from Sky Full of Stars. Jojo, we love you, we miss you, and we hope to see you back here in KX Country soon.
We're gonna see you soon, girl. I'm gonna see you soon, all right?
Thanks for joining me today in the KX Country Clubhouse. Be sure to visit the videos page at kxcountry.fm to check out our other recent artist visits and stay up to date on all the latest interviews by following at KX96 and at KX947 on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you next time in the KX Country Clubhouse.